I will be solving a scrambled cube and turning it into the checkerboard pattern. Yes. So I can't solve any piece like a normal spot. Like example, if I grab this cube, I scramble it up, and I just decide to solve, let's just say daisy, because that's basically what it would look like. I just solve a simple daisy with the cross, and then I do this to turn it into a checkerboard look. I cannot do that. That's cheating. And just to make sure that I'm not cheating for anything, I'm just going to solve my tornado real fast. So I'm going to solve my tornado. I'm not going to be able to look at any checkerboard or anything to help me understand what this looks like. It's all just going to be based off of memory of what I remember the checkerboard looks like. And I cannot really just solve any piece and then turn it into a spot like the checkerboard. I said that, but even if I do solve it and I accidentally solve it and it ends up looking like the checkerboard, except that all I have to do is turn two times to fix it into the checkerboard. That's basically cheating. So I have to entirely solve it into the checkerboard pattern. I cannot cheat. And to prove that I'm not cheating, this is my entire desk. And over my bed, got one solved cube, nothing on my monitor, just straight out of my memory. So I'm going to start by scrambling this cube. I'm going to attempt, because I'm pretty sure, so everything is basically opposite. So, okay, if I can scramble this. And I'm using my Moyu for today, because I don't know why I just want to use my Moyu. That does not look scrambled whatsoever. Okay, so so I'm gonna start right now. So if I'm not wrong, the checkerboard is basically the exact opposite of everything. So if I were to try and solve a F2 pair, I'd have to put this pair on the exact opposite side. If I'm not wrong, that might be it, because everything's the exact opposite. Or it might just be move that pair there. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But to start, I'm going to start with making the daisy opposite. So it has to be like this and that. It's like against everything I'm used to. It's like every way I normally solve it, it's like so annoying. But if I'm not wrong, the only thing about checkerboard is... Wait, is that supposed to be yellow down there? I'm pretty sure... Let me get a yellow real fast. I'm pretty sure that would look like checkerboard. Isn't it like those are matched? Because if that's red, orange, red, orange, red, orange, red, orange, red. Yeah, okay. So that means that has to be the opposite. So that would be orange and that would be green. Oh, that's pretty easy. F12 isn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. It's going to be a little more annoying trying to figure out what the pieces are. And then we've got... So I put that there. Green, red. This is like against everything I know about solving cubes. Wait, that was correct. Okay. So it's starting to look like checkerboard. Yeah, okay, I'm doing it right, I think. Okay, so that would be red, blue, which was just right there. Okay. Just one more pair. This is confusing. Wouldn't it just be the one piece with that yellow on it? I'm just gonna guess that it's this piece. Yeah, okay, I'm still not cheating. As you can see, still nothing around my room. It is a little messy, because I didn't clean it for the past hour. I'm not cheating in any way. Then I have this. So isn't that basically a... Because if I can't tell if this would be a dot or a line. So I'm gonna guess because... Okay, so if we look at this, this is basically... I'm solving like a normal cube, so this is basically all solved. It's not solved, but this would be solved, basically, if I just flipped it around. So that means these basically all in the right spot makes a line because it's solved. Okay. Now after doing the line, it brought me to That's all solved. Is it this? Okay, so that's the yellow side done. So I'm gonna look at it like that again. Solved. So is it a Y perm? Wait, no way. I did it. Okay, I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna scramble it a little bit better this time, so there's no skips, but because that I don't want to skip. But that's insane. Okay. So I was correct with everything. I just need to figure out how I would do PLL, because I just did an OLL and I got PLL skip. Let's try that again. Oh, everything's opposite. I don't want that. Okay, so that's looking correct. I'm gonna try and speed solve this part. Orange, blue, orange, blue, orange, blue. Oh, that's the problem. So I need a red, green, which is right there. I'm not sure if this is the correct algorithm, right? Yeah. Okay, so we got that, but it's basically an F12 pair. That's on there. That's orange. No, that's green and red. It's right there. So basically what I'm thinking about is I'm thinking these are supposed to match, and these are the opposite of these. So these are the middles are flipped diagonally. That's how I'm solving this right now. Probably gonna see someone saying you're cheating, but I'm actually just thinking about my memory. I'm actually just looking at my phone while I'm solving this. Because if I look around the cube, then I'll probably take it off screen. So that's why the video is when I take the cube off screen, because I'm not looking at my phone. So right now I'm just looking at my phone to solve it. Because for some reason the cube has to be like right under me, so if I look at the phone, my brain thinks it's right under me, I guess. Orange, green. Okay, that's my F2L done. Nope, something's wrong with my F2L. Yep, I knew it. Because I was like, there's no way, because every time that happens, there's something wrong. These need flips. This is so confusing. Is that a possible case? Yes, it is. Okay. Now it's time. So this looks like a T-perm, maybe? Okay, it was. Now it's about trying to find out how to make this look like a solved side, except for the middles. Looks like these all need to be flipped one over. No, it didn't count. Because I had to flip it. No. Oh, I'll have to re-scramble it. It didn't count because I had to turn it 2 times to solve it. I'll just speed it up, put it on ×2. That. Okay. Took me forever to realize what I was messing up with. But this is soon. And this looks like a T-perm. It is. Okay, so let's not mess this up. So this is a whole solved side. That needs to flip. Please don't make me have to restart. Okay. So all these middles need to flip. I did it. So if I were to just do this, I did it without cheating. Still, nothing has changed. I'll show my cubes again. Nothing up there. There's nothing under my desk. Nothing. I'm literally just straight off my memory. This was so confusing. But thanks for watching. Peace.